Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whatever your time may be. My name is Moses Velarta, and you all can refer to me by my nickname Lyle. In this video screencast, I will be discussing vulnerability scanning of a system. And so with that, let me pull up my slide to start my presentation. On this first slide, my purpose is to inform you all that I will be utilizing the flaw hypothesis methodology for mapping the activities that I will be performing in vulnerability scanning of a network system. The workflow starts by doing a research about Cyb610 on the web and find appropriate tools for vulnerability scanning such as Nikto, Owasp Zap, and Nessus. The second step is knowing the dependency of the web application, such as the IIS, Apache Server, MySQL, PHP. The third step is utilizing Nmap and Nikto for network enumeration, using Zap to further enumerate via a web GUI, and use Nessus to conduct a forensic analysis. And then the fourth step will be documenting and comparison of the commonality of the findings so that I can be more effective with my reconnaissance. And the last step, which is number 5, is creating a knowledge base and recommendation that will be quickly searchable by leadership and significant stakeholders. Information gathering is network or system enumeration. As mentioned earlier, the tools that I will be utilizing are Nikto, Owasp Zap, and Nessus. Nikto and Owasp Zap are both tools used to search and exploit vulnerabilities in web applications. Both of these tools have their strengths and weaknesses and can be used together for a more comprehensive vulnerability assessment. These differences can be seen from the video demonstration on the next slide. The system that I'm going to be targeting for enumeration is the Cyb610 virtual machine. On this slide, I will be showing a demo demonstration of the network enumeration and system vulnerability scanning. And so I already took a snapshot of the enumeration of the system so that things can be faster. From here you can see like I did an Nmap scan, and 130 is my domain controller, 152 is assigned to Cyb610 level 2, and 150 is assigned to Catalytics. And so in doing a further enumeration of the Cyb610 machine, I get all this report about the virtual machine and its vulnerabilities. And so with that, let me pull up my virtual environment. Since I already know the IP address of the Cyb610 machine, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run at the tool Nikto to scan for vulnerability. As a result of the Nikto scanning, it found several vulnerabilities like the X content type, vulnerabilities about PHP, directory vulnerability, and all of this will be explained on the following slides. This is the Owasp Zap. So to start scanning, I will just click the automated scan, and then from here I'm just gonna type in the IP address of the target machine, which is the Cyb610 level 2 web application. It took a while for the scanning to finish, so I speed it up. So here is the alerts that it shows. You have the 2 SQL injections and all of these vulnerabilities. From the history, you can see that it was scanning the Cyb610 machine at 152. You can also look at the output, the spider scan result, and the active scan result, which is around 200. This is the Owasp Zap scanning of Cyb610. The third tool that I will be using for vulnerability scanning is Nessus. Nessus is kind of a web application vulnerability scanner. My hypothesis of vulnerability scanning is based upon the Owasp Top 10 Vulnerabilities of 2021 edition. This slide pinpoints the flaws discovered from the scanning and then draw a vulnerability hypothesis based upon those discovery. The Owasp Top 10 is a standard awareness document for developers and web application security like the Cyb610. It represents a broad consensus about the most critical security risks to web application, and it is updated periodically to reflect changes in the threat landscape. Vulnerabilities that was found in Nikto's Zap or Owasp Zap or Nessus are identified, and some of these weaknesses are explained On the next slide, the flaws that was found on the previous slide shows an attack vector pathway that an attacker will be able to attempt to exploit the system. This slide shows some of the recommendations for the Cyb610 web application in order to fix its vulnerabilities. This is the end of my slide. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.